Do you still carry around your charging cable everywhere because your iPhone takes forever to charge? Well, that might finally start to change, but not in the way you'd expect. Apple is working on something new for the iPhone 17, and it's not a faster wired charger. Instead, the company might make wireless charging faster than ever before. Yeah, really. Here's what's going on. A new Apple MagSafe charger was spotted in a government database in Taiwan. It's part of a certification process, and what it shows is surprising. The charger supports up to 45 watts of wireless power. That's a big step up from Apple's current MagSafe, which maxes out at 25 watts. Now, this new charger uses something called Qi 2.2, a new version of the wireless charging tech. The cool part? Qi 2.2 improves charging speed, makes the magnetic connection more accurate, and still works with older iPhones. But only newer ones, like the upcoming iPhone 17, will be able to use the full 45-watt power. Apple even tested this new charger on older iPhones like the iPhone 11 and iPhone 16. But again, they can't unlock the full speed because they're not made for Qi 2.2. So, if you want the fastest wireless charging on an iPhone, it looks like you'll need to get the iPhone 17. Now let's talk about something interesting. While Apple hasn't officially upgraded wired charging for the last few models, tests show that the iPhone 16 can reach about 38 watts when you're doing something heavy, like gaming or using advanced apps. That's still not official, but it shows there's more going on under the hood. But the real shift is happening in wireless charging. Apple quietly raised the MagSafe speed from 15 watts to 25 watts with the iPhone 16. That was a big jump, and now it's about to get even better. With 45-watt support on the way, Apple might be turning MagSafe into the main way people charge their iPhones. And if that's true, we could be heading towards something Apple has wanted for a long time, an iPhone without any ports. Imagine that. No charging cable, no USB-C, no Lightning. Just wireless everything. Of course, we're not quite there yet. Wired charging is still more reliable for fast data transfer, backups, or even just using a power bank in emergencies. So while wireless charging is getting better, don't throw out your cable just yet. But here's something else to know. The iPhone 17 series is expected to launch in September. Besides the usual models, Standard, Pro, and Pro Max, Apple is also planning to introduce a new one called the iPhone 17 Air. It's replacing the old Plus model. The Air version might have a thinner design, maybe a smaller battery, and some small trade-offs in speed. But Apple thinks people will love how slim and light it feels. So, what does all of this mean? If you've been waiting for iPhones to charge faster, your wait might be over. Just not in the way you thought. The iPhone 17 might not give you a faster wired charger, but with this new 45-watt MagSafe, charging could be faster without even plugging it in. That's a big shift. And it tells us something important. Apple really believes wireless is the future. So what do you think? Would you be okay charging your iPhone wirelessly all the time, even if it means no more ports in the future? Let us know what you think in the comments below. And before you go, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel if you want more updates on Apple and other tech news, without the confusing stuff. Thanks for watching.
The upcoming Pixel 10 series has been generating a lot of excitement, but a new leak suggests the performance might not meet expectations. Google's Tensor G5 processor, which was expected to bring a significant boost, might not be much different from its predecessor, the Tensor G4. This is surprising, considering Google is designing the chip completely in-house for the first time. Many hoped this would allow the company to compete with Apple's A-series chips and Qualcomm's Snapdragon processors. However, new reports indicate that the improvements may not be as impressive as anticipated. For years, Google's Tensor chips have been produced by Samsung Foundry, incorporating elements from Samsung's Exynos processors. While Google has made customizations, Tensor chips have struggled to match the performance and efficiency of flagship competitors. That's why the decision to develop the Tensor G5 from the ground up was seen as a major step forward. Moving away from Samsung's technology and manufacturing processes, Google aimed to create a chip optimized for its Pixel devices, focusing on AI performance and power efficiency. A key change with the Tensor G5 is its production shift to TSMC, the world's most advanced contract chip manufacturer. Unlike the Tensor G4, which was built on Samsung's 4nm process, the G5 will be produced using TSMC's third-generation 3nm process, N3P. This transition should, in theory, result in a more powerful and energy-efficient chip. On paper, it seems like a great move. TSMC has a strong reputation for making high-performance, power-efficient chips, which is why companies like Apple and Qualcomm also rely on them. With these upgrades, many expected the Tensor G5 to offer a significant leap in performance. Google appeared to be taking all the right steps, switching manufacturers for better chip quality, upgrading to a more advanced fabrication process, and designing the processor independently rather than relying on Samsung's Exynos architecture. But according to a leak from a Chun, the 8888, the Tensor G5 may end up performing at a level similar to the Tensor G4, with the only real difference being the shift in manufacturing from Samsung to TSMC. If this information is accurate, it would be disappointing for those who were expecting a substantial improvement in speed, efficiency, and AI capabilities. Another potential concern is the reported use of Universal Flash Storage, UFS 3.1, while other flagship smartphones are moving toward UFS 4.1. The older storage standard could result in slower read and write speeds, which might lead to longer app and game loading times compared to other high-end devices. This could put the Pixel 10 at a disadvantage, especially when competing against premium smartphones offering the latest technology. On top of that, leaked images of the Pixel 10 Pro XL suggest that its design will closely resemble the Pixel 9 Pro XL with no major aesthetic changes. If the leaks about both the processor and design turn out to be accurate, some users may decide to skip upgrading this year and wait for the next generation instead. Many Pixel fans were hoping for a significant step forward, but without noticeable performance gains or a fresh design, it might be harder to justify an upgrade. Of course, benchmarks and leaks don't always tell the full story. Google might have software optimizations planned that could enhance AI performance and efficiency. Real-world usage could paint a different picture, and Google may still have some surprises in store. However, if these leaks turn out to be true, the Pixel 10 might not deliver the leap forward that many had anticipated. Would you still consider upgrading to the Pixel 10 if the Tensor G5 doesn't show a significant boost in power? Share your thoughts in the comments. And if you found this update helpful, make sure to like this video and subscribe for more updates on the latest tech news. Why did Samsung hit the brakes on the One UI 7 update so soon after launching it? That's the question many Galaxy users are asking right now. After months of waiting, Samsung finally started releasing the Android 15 base One UI 7 update to its latest flagships like the Galaxy S24, Galaxy Z Fold 6, and Galaxy Z Flip 6. But just as excitement started building, everything came to a stop. Samsung has now officially paused the update rollout, and users are left wondering what caused this sudden change. The company did confirm that the update has been put on hold and mentioned that a new rollout schedule will be announced. However, it didn't offer any detailed explanation. All we know for now is that the update is delayed again with no clear date for when it will return. Understandably, this has caused frustration among users who had been waiting for a long time. One of the main issues being pointed out comes from a well-known leak source who revealed that the update caused a serious lock screen glitch. On some Galaxy S24 devices, the lock screen began to appear distorted, either stretched, squashed, or not displaying properly. This isn't a small issue, especially when it affects how users unlock their phones. If something as basic as the lock screen is broken, the update clearly needed more testing before being released. This glitch first appeared on the